This story I wrote about, like I have those three big stories in my head that I want to put into paper, into a book from someday. And this is like a sub story of one of those. It's about an idea I have about digital heaven, and I wanted to write about why I think the whole ideas about heaven, like one of the there are multiple reasons why this idea of heaven and religion falls apart in my head, and one of them is like, do you want to live eternity somewhere? Like, I don't even know what I would want to do. So that was the idea for this story. Those February 28, 2027, those who met Frederick on the day remarked how unusually calm and sincere he appeared. Each person he encountered felt their spirits lifted by his presence. However, as the evening drew to a close, Frederick quietly returned to his chat panel, completed an email meant to be sent out within an hour, and then he did something unexpected. He deleted himself from heaven. The email. Dear friends and family, I've enjoyed my time in this world, and when I died 200 years ago, I wasn't ready to let go. I've always felt that human life is too short to fully embrace everything it has to offer, so I'm grateful for this gift of digital heaven. It gave me the opportunity to continue living in ways I never thought possible. But eternity is a strange concept for the human mind. While this heaven has been wonderful, has been a wonderful afterlife, vacation, I've come to realize that even paradise has its limits. I've experienced incredible things here. I became wizard at Hogwarts and even an MVP in Quidditch more times than I can count. I explored all the worlds digital heaven had to offer: Berserk heaven, Game of Thrones heaven, Atlantis heaven, and despite their uninspired names, seriously, do they all have to end with heaven? They were amazing. The main heaven, though, was where I found comfort in familiar pleasures. I read every book I've wanted to, even chatted with some of the authors. I'm especially grateful to Stephen King, who kept writing long after his earthly days. His dedication is remarkable. 95 novels before his death and 384 afterwards. He's a machine. Most importantly, I had the privilege of watching my great grandchildren grow, and even their children too. It was a blessing to witness the future of my family unfold, though I sometimes struggle to relate to the drastic changes in the world. There were some there were still moments of connection, meaningful conversations that bridge the gap between generations. I do wish, though, my wife had joined me in digital heaven, but she believed in a Christian afterlife. On one hand, I hope she found her own version of paradise, but on the other hand, the thought of waking up in heaven or worse, hell after accepting death here doesn't sit well with me. I would like to think I'm just a conscience here, and that my soul already has already moved on. Writing has never been my strong suit, but I wanted to leave something behind to explain my decisions. I feel like I've experienced everything I've ever wanted, while I cherished every moment I spent with you all. I don't feel the need to keep moving forward when there's nothing more I truly desire to see. I would have loved more time with each of you, but I've come to peace with my journey. Sincerely, Frederick Schmidt. Story 200 years of of him entering digital heaven. Farewell, I'm thankful I was seeing my wife. I am in peace making the choice. So yeah, I can't imagine like heaven being there for eternity. That just feels weird to me. Like, what would you do? Hmm. Anyway, that was my story. I wrote it like ages ago, but I just wanna keep writing more and just doing those silly little videos.